Hello, everyone. As usual, as every Wednesday, we have Coach Radha to give us like a tips in every single aspect in our life. Today, we are talking about why cannot we just love? That's a such topic today. It's a very nice topic. Thank you, Radha.
Yes.
How are
How are you
you?
doing, Mariam?
Very good. Thank you. Amazing, like you.
Yes, yes. I guess we can't complain. I mean, there are people who are watching, they're on the other side where it's winter for them or fall, but as
Mm.
we have beautiful summer weather, we can't complain, right?
Yeah, very hot. Oh my God, today it's 37 degrees.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
That's when
my
you
kids.
need to be in the beach. Maybe next time we should do an episode on the beach. You can be in your place and I'll be at the beach and we'll do the episode so
Yeah,
everybody can see, right?
yes, it will be nice.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. So, Miriam, why can't we just all love? Wouldn't things be
I
better?
consider, yeah, I consider love and doing everything with love is a great. Your life will be like be very smooth.
Yes, yes. And so I'm going to ask you, why do we think we can't? What's your opinion?
Do you know? Maybe because nobody like get in this life without love. Okay, but sometimes the things around you put a little bit of hate inside you,
Fear, hate, yeah.
fears, uh, family behavior, what you maybe get in your or got in your childhood is or what you experience.
Yeah.
Those I think is many factors like late people don't love or doing what they love or what they like.
Yeah. And I'm not sure about you, like with your culture, I think because I think our cultures are similar and there's a lot other cultures similar to it. When our parents did not know how to show love, especially
Yeah,
to the kids, they had no
especially
problem
dad.
showing it to the grandkids.
Yeah, especially dad. My
Yes.
dad, I can't remember. He like hugged me. Do you believe that? Even
Yeah.
I know he loves
Yes.
me, but I don't know why. Maybe I think because he didn't get the love from his father.
So they don't know. So they
But
don't know.
I'm very sure from his heart he loves us very
Yes. 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 It's not that they don't love us, they just did not know how to show it to us. So we just assume that that's what love is. Or we didn't even know what love was, right? Because they did not come and show it to us, they did not say it. And also, there was that, have you heard of this? The tough love,
yes.
right? A lot of parents back in those days and with certain cultures, how, because that's how they knew it was a tough love because they thought if they showed you that they loved you, if they were nice to you would not succeed in life.
Yes.
So they had
Yes.
to make it tough.
I think we have the same culture. Me and you, even we are from different community, but I think we
Yes.
have the same culture.
Yes. I mean, my mom used to turn around and say, like, for her to compliment, especially her daughters,
Mm.
that was huge with us. To compliment the daughter, that means she used to say, "Oh, like it's gonna get to your head that you're gonna think that you're too good now." That's what they
Mm.
used to think, right?
Yeah.
But that's not only them. I've heard of other parents. Oh, if you say nice things to them, it's gonna get to their head. Have you
Yeah.
heard of that? I've heard
Yeah.
that a lot, right? But not realizing that is affecting people in such a bad way. That is
Big time.
making people into getting into violence. Like I'm gonna be true and raw, real today, because those are little small things that people don't realize is causing people into hurting other people, like in a bad ways, right? Because
Yeah.
they're told not to show love, or even to show love is weakness.
Yes, I agree. Especially men in our culture, they feel that. Yeah. Doesn't matter, it's father, maybe husband, maybe
Yeah.
brother.
Yes. Showing your feelings, showing your emotions is a weakness,
Mm.
is what they're told. So that's where we're going. And I'm noticing also women have kind of taken on that role, because with women, we're supposed to be the love and nurture everybody, because we've also taken on that masculine role. And we're like, okay, no, we can't show our feelings and we can't show people that we love because we got to keep going.
Yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
yes, there's lots of different reason why I think a lot of people have stopped to love. And also there's a religion that plays role. There's other leaders and all of that, and it makes a big difference. There's a lot of fear that gets put in. So people don't want to show emotions. But what we forget is love is what's creating things.
Yeah.
It's the emotions in our heart that it's our heart that's creating new things,
Mm.
right? So if we don't feel that love and we close our heart off, what's happening to this world? What's
Conflict.
happening to us?
Or a lot of things. Many,
Yeah.
many
And in
problems.
relationship. So one of the things that I just read the other day was, I mean, I already know that because I've experienced it myself. When I had closed my heart off at an early age, that was due to relationships, like intimate relationships. You know, when your heart gets broken, you feel like your heart's broken. Young girl, h- this happens to everybody almost, right? They're like, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to love anymore. So you
Yeah.
close your heart off, not realizing what you've done. It's not just getting hurt from an intimate partner. You're not bringing anything to your life. But not only that, guess what happens? Inflammation in your body too also happens.
You feel
Your
like a
body
lot of illness. Yeah. It's
because your cortisol levels high, you're not feeling emotions, you have fear because you don't have love. I think before we went online, we talked about it, how the love and hate and fear, can they be together?
yes. This is the question I would like to ask you because I think a lot of people like watching us right now have the same question. Sometimes you love this person, but at the same time you hate his or her behavior. I don't want to say his, because somebody will say, "What happened to her? His."
Or
Uh,
anyone.
anyone. Uh, I think those is a conflict of feelings together. You love this person, but at the same time you hate part of him, part of her. Okay, like
Yeah.
behavior, and maybe the way they talk, maybe anything,
Yeah. Because I
anything
think
that
you
you
also
don't like.
asked, can we love and hate to you can. So one thing I did say is you cannot be loving someone and hating the person at the same time. You cannot be loving and have fear at the same time. So those two things can't be together. They
Like
can't.
a fire and water. You can have the same.
You try and put water into the fire, what happens? Push, gone, right? So
Yeah.
same thing, right? You cannot. You cannot. So you might think, well, I still love that person. But if you're having those emotions for that person, something is not right. It's one or the other. One or
Okay,
the
what
other.
the reason if you have those conflict of feelings together, love and hate at the same time? Not hate this person in
The
of
behavior.
the behavior or part of
Yeah.
him. Why? Why I have those conflicts? Is
And that's
something
what I'm
wrong
saying.
with me?
No, no, no. It's so that's when I was saying to you, well, Because a lot of times people say, how can I hate or love or hate this person? Because I don't think we really hate a person. It's not their character, not who they are. It's a certain part of them. It's a behavior you might not like.
Mm.
So we have to come back because again, where does this word hate and all that come from? Love and hate is coming from above, from other people, right? That's what we've learned. And then it comes from politicians to all of that stuff, and sometimes religion and race and all of that. But when you really come down to it, it's not really hate. Is there certain parts of that person you might not like,
Oh, okay.
right? You might not like. Because like I said, you can't have both of them together. And at the same time, you can't have fear and love together. You can't. So either you're fearful, you're in that state of love, one or the other. In state of love, but you might have certain things that you don't like about that person. So as I was mentioning to you, is first coming. So once you have that awareness, hey, there are a lot of things about this person I do like. So
Mm.
sit down and write it out. And especially if it's someone you can't walk away from, because I think one of our conversation we talked about it, right?
Yeah.
Certain times you can't walk away. Totally like parents do. Because you asked me that, right? What about parents? No, you can't walk away from them. But knowing that yes, you love them, but there's certain parts of them, it's just their behavior. It's just their behavior.
What we
And then
should to do.
so you could sit down and write out, okay, so what are some of the things that I do like about this person? What are some of the things that I appreciate about this person?
Mm.
Right? And when you start, especially if it's a parent, hey, they brought me into this world,
Yes.
right? They gave me all of this experience. Because now all of a sudden, that anger starts to dissolve when you do that,
Do you mean
right?
that we have to accept them as is?
Accept them for who they really are within, not their behavior,
Okay.
right? Not their behavior. They're behaving a certain way due to their experiences. So the reason, and they'll continue to behave that way towards you because you're reacting to them.
Ah, okay.
So when you start to get mad, they're going to continue to do that because that's what they're looking for. It's that attention. When
Mm.
they're able to make someone, that control sometimes comes up too, right? So
Mm.
if you stop reacting to them, if you accept, okay, these are all those good things about this person, I appreciate them for who they are.
Mm.
Certain parts of them, I'm going to accept them because it's just their behavior. So when they behave that way, it's not going to bother me because it has nothing to do with me.
Mm.
Always bring it back to you.
Mm.
Is that anything to do with me? No. So what am I getting all worked up? So if I'm getting worked up, there's something here going on. Other than that, let them be. If they're behaving that way, I'm not going to get mad. So you end up accepting that person. The more you keep doing that, it's kind of practice and keep
Mm.
seeing them. That's when you come back into your heart, into your
Mm.
love space. Then you start to love yourself more. When we start
Mm.
to really, the first priority for anyone who's listening, if you're not practicing this, fall in love with yourself.
I think it's the key to start with
Yeah,
yourself.
give yourself all the love. It's not selfish. Not because you're above someone. It's so that now, when you fully love yourself, then you can show up in the world and spread that love.
Yeah, I
Then you
agree.
can give from your love. So once you fill your heart with love, Miriam, and then now you see that person from here, you're not going to react.
Mm.
And when you stop reacting, they have nothing to say to you. So now they're not going to be picking on you
Mm.
because it's like they're talking to a wall. So if you're going to keep talking to wall, if it's not responding, you're going to walk away, right? But when someone's reacting, you really going to continue now.
Yeah.
So remember, love and hate or fear can be together. So when you fill yourself, your heart with so much love, then that can't stay there anymore. Now you can see that person from a place of love, knowing, hey, they've gone through so much. Maybe
Mm.
they're just experiencing something. So today, I'm just going to repeat my affirmations. I'll sing a song to myself and I'll see them from a place of being hurt,
Yes, I agree.
knowing that they're not, no one's a bad person. We don't come into this world as a bad person.
No,
Yeah.
I believe in
Anyone,
this.
yeah. And even the people who, commit crimes and stuff is because they're in pain.
Yeah,
They've been hurt
I
and no one
agree.
has been able to be there, love them, see them, hear them. So that's their way of getting attention. Hurt people hurt others. But if each one of us can give that time to ourselves and love ourselves, come back into our heart, connect to our heart, and love us first. Now, from there, now we can feed to everybody else. And sometimes you don't even have to do anything, Mariam. You just show up in a room, fill your heart up, and people around you will feel because we give off that energy out of our body.
Yes.
Right? We release cortisol. So if we're stressed out, the people around us feel that cortisol. We release oxytocin. That's the bonding energy, and that's your heart, right? The love. So if you fill yourself with so much love, when someone's around in your, like just even that close to you, they will absorb
Mm.
that love, that oxytocin, that amazing, beautiful love energy. So why don't we
Mm.
just all, each one, take responsibility and start to love? What do you
First,
think?
love yourself. Yes, it's a nice topic. I like it because when I speak with you, I understand more. How can I face those feelings? I understand what is happening around me when
Yeah.
I have a relationship or friends or spouse, and how I have to react. Now I understand that I have to accept them uh, and love them at the same time. And if I love them and accept them like our as is, they
Yes.
never bother me anymore.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
And I'll give some
Radha.
example. One quick thing, Miriam, without going too much in detail, but this is what's happened to me recently or before, where there's certain people, they were behaving certain way, had nothing to do with me, but that's how they were. Either like being, kind of mean or not
Yeah.
being accepting of me or other people. So now when I have come into the space of full acceptance for everybody, so I'm coming into my heart space. So when I take myself, I do that at home too, even I'm on my own. I just stay in that love and light, like in my heart, in my heart. But I deal with any emotions come up. If negative stuff come up, I deal with it, release it, let it go, and then I come back into my heart space because that's where I want to stay, right? Because that's where I create. But when I go out off my building, I just come up, I just show up in that energy. And it's like mandatory for me, right?
Yeah.
But I've noticed that when I have gone from this state, now that I'm in this state, people who were behaving differently with me before, all of a sudden are coming and
Change.
embracing me with love. Yes.
Wow.
Has happened in so many times in so many different environment. It's like I just smile to myself.
Mm.
I just smile to myself. I'm realizing this is how we all need to do
Yes.
our work, deal with our stuff, our garbage, let it go, fall in love with ourselves, and then show up. Then we don't have to do too much work with the people around us,
Yes. I agree. Thank you
right?
so much, Radha. Thank you,
You're welcome.
everyone, for follow us every week and watching our episode. If you have any comment, please don't hesitate to write down in the comment. Get any question, we can have
Yeah.
episode for any question you like. Thank you so much again. Do you would like to add anything, Radha?
No, thank you, everyone, always supporting us, watching us. And of course, if there is any subject that's close to your heart or you experiencing something in life and you don't have to, you can individually send us messages. So if you don't want your name on it, that's totally okay. Um, Send us a message and we'll bring it up in one of our episodes and I'll share that. And thank you, Mariam, again.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Okay,
Bye bye.
you too. Bye.